Hello YouTubers, hope you enjoyed today's with the new OCG meta breakdown for the 4th of April, 4th of June to the 4th of July to the 12th of July. Okay, so this is the first time looking at it from the new ban list point of view. Okay, so this is post new ban list. So this is what it looked like before ban list, and you see things were starting to work out. Because the ban list is kind of coming effect sort of here it did this sort of time. We had August at previously we had August at 16.1, we had Sky Striker at 12.9, we had Machina August at 6.5, Pendulum Magician at 6.5, Neuron Outlet at 6.5, Shadowed at 6.5, Spiral at 6.5, and Fun Track at 6. And ours were 32.4. Okay, so it was quite even around. So a lot of things have changed, and you will see in a bit right now. So we are looking at 18.8% was Outreach, and 6 of Outreach was 2 Outreach, 2 Neuron Outreach, 1 Drag Neuron Outreach, which is a nightmare. Okay, this is pretty much 6 decks we're doing this. Next is Machina August with 5. Yep, with 5 different ones. Yes, with 5 different ones. And yes, Machina August is a little bit popular in August, but that's because it's got a little bit more out front, a little bit more aggressive, and it can do a lot more things going first, which is good. Next is August by itself, pure August. I mean August with 12.5 and 4% of August. 4% with 4 of them being August and 2 of them one being Draga August. Yep, so not much has changed from the August perspective. Okay, next is Pendulum Magician. Oh, this is across a couple weeks. So this is probably about, let's say, about 30 tournaments, so around about there. So not very many. Anyway, let's get back where we were. So with Pendulum Magician at 3, so there was no change with Pendulum Magician. Now you got to remember, Pendulum's list is completely different there. For example, they can have choreographed sorcerer, they can have Pendulum Pepper, Scrollback Joker, yep, in their list. They can have Odd Eyes, the Dragon, whatever that card is we should be having here, and stuff like that. So they can have a few different things. The build could be slightly different to us, which is cool, which is good. I like Pendulum in general, but it's definitely different because they've got Pendulum their best deck, and our best deck is in Demion. Okay, but that's because our list's different. Yeah. Next is Mech Knight 1 August Mech Knight. So 2 Mech Knight, 1 August Mech Knight. Yeah, August Mech Knight is a thing too, and also Sacred Beast Mech Knight. Yes, that's a brand new list. And that list looks quite interesting. I think that list is quite good because it gives you another win condition. It can also you don't have to rely. You can go in second and rely on actually people playing wrong against Mech Knight. Because people, when they play against Mech Knight, they play wrong. It happens all the time with this deck. They end up sending scales and stuff like that. So there's easy mistakes. It's when it comes against new players, they don't know how to set up like this. They have to learn to set up differently. Yes, and older players, because they end up doing that too somehow. Yeah. Yeah, it's a very technical thing when you play against Mech Knight. It is. It's really annoying. Yeah. Next is moving on. Next is Sky Striker. 2 listed. 2. Sky Striker is standard as it's gonna be. Their list is slightly different because they got engaged too. A 2. Okay, they still got a gauge, so their list is different because they got a gauge, so they can play more like a normal list and stuff like that with it. Yep, which is cool. I'm not a big fan of Sky Striker, so we'll just move on to the next one, which will be Thunder Dragons is 2, and Thunder Dragons got Colossus in there. And as much as I say I want Colossus back, I kind of want one at the same time because it just keeps everything It keeps everything in balance. You know, makes things different. You have to find a way of. Now you don't want to stir it. You want to summon from the deck instead, or you want to send from deck. That's what's happening a lot. Or you want something to go straight to the field. So, so you don't want to stir it. It makes it. Yeah. So it makes it. It keeps things in check, which is interesting. Yes. And next is Sephra. 2 Sephra. Now Sephra's another pendulum list. People are trying, and I've seen a lot of different Sephiroth builds with this, with decks like that, with stuff like that, which is cool, which is good. Okay, stuff like that. Next, so the other list is 18.6. Yep, which is Ultra Goose at 1. So 1 Ultra Goose list, pretty much the same here. Well, their list is because they got things like Ministique at 1 and at 2, and Multifigure at 1 and stuff like that. Yeah. Next, Geeko Breaker decks. Okay, Geeko decks. That's sort of Cyberse sort of deck. So you start with like making a new link. Okay, a new link, but it doesn't matter the new link now, because these decks have shown the best decks are decks don't use the X monster now, which is cool, which is different. Yep, next is Dracoma Shuttle, the deck I'm still playing. There's only 1 list of that left, which is cool, which is nice. Now, not much has changed for the list. I think things will have to change how you conquer that. It's an awful matchup against this deck, for example, against Numeron on Outreach. That's just the awful matchup straight out, and I will have to really side heavily for that matchup, which is really annoying. Yep. And next is Dragon, Cyber Dragons. Okay, this is not much of a difference really. This is how a Cyber Dragon deck can go first. You can have Cyber Dragon Infinity with the player opponent link, and so you can have 2 negates. Yeah, so it's not much different. So you end up having 2 negates instead of having 1 negate. So it's actually pretty good. It's pretty nice. It's pretty good to us, which is pretty good. It's easy to make, but you are playing the Garnet, and you're running out of special links. You actually big tight with Cyber Dragons. That's why I found. Next is just pure Numeron. Now Numeron itself is basically, let me play pretty much 15 hand traps. That's my deck. That's what it is. And that's what it is. Numeron decks. Okay, let me play my 15 hand traps, and that's it. Yep, nothing else, nothing less. You've got plenty of space. Yep, you can play things like Parvis Gravlands and stuff against Searching, and you can play this Draw Hope and stuff like that, which is pretty disgusting because you get to draw 4 and stuff like that, which is not nice at all to play against you. Then the last one is Riga. Now, why Riga? Riga, they've got some plant support recently. Lo-Fi came back is now at 2, and there's other plant stuff too. And yes, they have Dandelion. Dandelion spam here, Dandelion spam there. So it really depends. Riga, I think people are realizing now how to play it. You play Riga as a control deck. You don't play it as a combo deck, as many people have. Even me, I have done that mistake before, which is fine, I guess. Yes, but it's only one person, so maybe it was a bit lucky. I think he got a bit lucky because people didn't know how to play against it. I have to check on that one, yeah. So, a lot of changes. No, a third of Noble Knights, which just getting now. We just got some new support for Noble Knights. Yep. No Sparrows. Yep. No other decks were played in this format. Were interesting. Now, could be a number of things. Remember, this is in Alpha, so it could be the changes. Remember, there was a ban list. Sort of time. There was a ban list. This sort of time, there was a new ban list. So the ban list followed on the 1st July. So we had about a month for that to settle, and the ban list was quite big. So a small list, but it was small but big impact. Is the best way to explain. And they have things like Link Cross ban. So if you have things like Link Cross, a Third Knights might not be able to survive. They might have to come out with a different form. you're gonna have to play the the Mega Vanderbeast Inc. Okay, which is fine, I guess. You'll just go into Neva Fiber. You'll go into that instead of going to Link Cross. So yes, you end up playing another brick in your deck. You have to play the Phantom Knight Link. I mean, not the Phantom Knight. You have to play the Mega Vanderbeast monster. Yep, and yes, that's what August get. They get the Phantom Knight Link. So that's what's good about them. They get the Phantom Knight Link, and we don't. Yes, so they can play more of a control version of August, so they can actually stand your opponent out a lot better. Now, I can just show you a list what the Numeron list look like, Numeron Outreach list. So this is what a Numeron Outreach list should look like, okay? So you can see, there's only 3, 5, 7, 8 monsters. So not very many monsters. And then look at the spells. So it's mainly Numeron's your field spell, then the Numeron cards, the one you send, and then you got the other outlet spots. You got the continuous spell card, you got the summon from deck, and the graveyard, and part of the scrap branch with Call by the Grave, yep, at 2. And then you got one Terraforming, then you got all the other outleach. So you got the one summons from deck, the one that pops stuff when the outleach monsters on the field with Golden Lord. This one vanishes stuff. This one negates. This one impairments. And look, they got skill drain at 3, but he's using 2, and a Imperial. This deck's disgusting. And then look at the extra deck. This is what I had to do. Because if you're wondering if I'm going like this, yes I am. I'm playing Numeron Subterra because I think that's more fun and this. But look, you're pretty much going to be doing the same as I'd be doing, but even worse. Yeah, because you can reset your traps, which is just worse. And then he has to play 2, 2, 2, 3, about 2, 2. Then you can burn, then do a number of things. But this is for time bar. Then how come he's playing Scalded and Absolute? Well, Absoluta, you can see, you can summon 4 and do it in one go. Yep, pretty much. Then Poseidon, it's pretty much, oh yeah, they've got Max C, pretty much. And Ashes in the side, and Fairy Haberduster, because they can play that instead of playing Lightning Storm. Equally matched, Max C. It's pretty much hand traps is the focus in this deck, which is okay. So this was from, now, excuse, how are we doing for time? Well, we're doing fine. But this might be, excuse my Japanese, Sonasi Rank Torment. Okay? Numeron Outreach first. Okay? So, I hope you enjoyed. The next one will be somewhere in August. I hope you enjoyed today and subscribe and watch all. The good news is Torment's going to come back in November and December, which is a good thing. Hope you enjoyed today. Subscribe and watch all. Wash your hands, keep safe, and subscribe and watch all, and see you all next time. Bye bye.